Welcome back, everybody. You're here with the Game Engineer, and we are here to pack some cracks, or crack some packs, rather. Um, and today we finally got our hands on some Crimson Vow set boosters. So we got a box, and let's get to it. These have been hard to come by. They're in fairly low stock at the moment. Hopefully, some of those container ships off the coast of LA will remedy that soon. But for the moment, they are, you're only going to find maybe one or two at any given store at most, if they have any. And a lot of those they're selling off as singles. So, of course, with many of the recent set boosters, you get a box topper. So this is a guaranteed Dracula card of some sort. So hopefully it's a good one. We'll save that for last. And then inside we have, is it 30? 30 of the Crimson Vow boosters. So got Olivia here on them. I think that's the only, that's the only one on these. Not like the packs of old where there used to be many different art on the wrappers. But yeah, one thing I just noticed is looks like they may have added a little tab to pull the packs open a little easier. We'll give that a try. Maybe that's been there for a while and I just haven't noticed. So as we know, in every set booster, there will be a full art card. So here we have in this one, we have, what was this? Aruth Tormented Prophet. Yeah, I think I have this one. I may have even pulled this exact art from one of the gift bundles. But what else do we have here? So it looks like we have a swamp. Got a ceremonial knife. Bloody betrayal. Angered ancestor. We got chill of the grave. We got this guy casting a little cone of cold out of his mouth. Got frenzied devils. Magma pummeler. Okay, that's an uncommon. Kind of a different sort of art style on that one. Unholy officiant. We've got a celebrant. Got a lantern bearer. Howlpack Piper is a rare. And that may actually be a rare I haven't seen yet. So that's kind of cool. And then we have a kindly ancestor in foil. And from the list, we have silence. Cool. Always fun to get to see some of these list cards. They do swap them out kind of every block. So we'll see how easy it is to open these up the old way. Not too bad. All right. For full art, we have Epicure. We got a foil swamp. That's kind of cool. That one actually looks a little different. We have a reckless impulse. We have pyre spawn. Flame blessed bolt. Lacerate flesh. I don't know if I've seen that common before. Wandering mind. Rending flame. Skulking killer. Foreboding statue, which has a backside of the Forsaken Thresher. We got a fearful villager, who is also a fearsome werewolf. And we have Splendid Reclamation as a rare, with our good buddy Ren and 7 on there. Then we have Mind Leech Ghoul in foil with an insect token. I'll probably start cruising through these because we are seeing a lot of dupes. So full art. Oh, it's kind of cool. This is Nature's Embrace full art. Nature's Embrace. I don't know if you can see the full detail on that. Highlights kind of get a little blown out on here, but we do have an island. It looks like they may have changed the lands for this and added a little bit of an overlay on them. I think that's why they look different. They look better, definitely. So good job, Wizards, for listening to us. We have End of Festivities, Abrade. We got Kessig Flame Breather, Sell-Off Entomber. We got a Valorious Stance, Cloaked Cadet. We got another Edgar. I think I pulled him in a previous pack. Edgar the Charmed Groom, Crazed Socialite, an Oakshade Stalker, and we have another rare here, a Blood Vial Purveyor, a purveyor of fine libations. We have a foil Cruel Witness and just an arena advertisement card. All right, I think we might have a list card in this one, but we have the full art of, who is this? Cemetery Illuminator. Okay, guess that's a good job for an undead with a lantern. And there's that mountain, which there's a little more pop from that overlay, which I don't think was there before. We have Daybreak Combatants. We have a Dawnheart Disciple. We have the Apprentice Sharpshooter, a Skywarp Squab, Sigardian Paladin, Allenbach Escort, Restless a Bloodseeker. That's a double-sider. What's the other side? It's Blood-Soaked Reveler. A Gluttonous Guest, Desperate Farmer, Cemetery Protector, Resistance Squad, and a Noxious Revival from the list. That's cool. All right, full art of Anya, Maid of Dishonor. Very detailed there. We got the swamp. We got Bramble Armor, Dreadlight Monstrosity, Serpentine Ambush, Syncopate, Resistance Squad, Sawblade Slinger. Ooh, that reminds me of the gravity gun from Fallout 2. You could take some people's heads off. Voldaren Epicure, Unholy Officiant, the Ballista Watcher. You got a double-sider here. Oh, and turns into a werewolf with a ballista. That is something. We have a Dominating Vampire is a rare, along with foiled Reckless Impulse and a Human Soldier token. Okay. Unlucky guy here. Stuck in the roots. Retrieve. You might want to retrieve some of that. Looks like could be of some value. We got planes here. We got the honored heirloom. We've got a massive mite, snail, toxic scorpion, cruel witness, laid to rest, a Griffwing cavalry, blood hypnotist, binding geist, innocent traveler. From the land series, we got Dreamroot Cascade. We have another Kessick Wolf Rider, that one in foil and a rare. And from, this is from, I think this is from one of the more recent unsets, Release the Dogs. Or no, it's from Jumpstart, there we go. But also a list card. All right. We have the Blood-Soaked Reveler. We got a nice, cool-looking foil forest. We have the Witch's Web. Moldgraph Millipede. Mulch. Alchemist Retrieval. Ghostbusters. Angelic Quartermaster. Arm the Cathars. Falcon Rest Celebrants. Voldaren Epicure. Gluttonous Guest. Getting a lot of those. We got the rare Gralnock, the Omnivore. The Groom's Finery in foil. And a zombie. All right. Full art is the Groom's Finery, which it is. They're well dressed for undead, I will say. We have a forest. We got a Spore Crawler. We got Sporeback Wolf. We got Wolf Strike, Sure Strike, Fleeting Spirit, Fleeting Spirit rather. Dawnheart Geist, Markov Purifier, Holy Officiant, Drogskull Infantry. Let's see, backside of that is the Drogskull Armaments. So bringing on the magical arms and armor. We got the rare Wedding Announcement and a Ragged Recluse. Double-sider is the Odious Witch in foil, so that's kind of cool. And just the day-night card. Two more packs in this. Curiously enough, I don't think I've gotten a mythic yet. Full art for the Hallowed Haunting, which is a mythic card, but that's an art for a mythic, not quite the same thing. Got an Eileen, a Snarling Wolf, Ridge Wolf, Lightning Wolf, Circle of Confinement. That one might be a new one for me. Parasitic Grasp, the Blood Sworn Squire, turns into the Bloodsworn Knight. Cool. Blood Petal Celebrant, which this is some sort of alt art, I think. Weary Prisoner, Gutter Skulker, turns into the Gutter Shortcut. Overcharged Amalgam is a rare. We have the Sheltering Boughs and a minigame card. Okay, let's see if we can pull a mythic here. Would be nice to get something. And we've got a Griffwing Rider, or a Griffwing Cavalry rather. And we have got a Forest, Evolving Wilds, loved as always. Crushing Canopy, Sheltering Boughs, Estwald Shield Basher, Purifier, Waltzer, Hypnotist, Belligerent Guest, Kindly Ancestor, Patchwork Crawler, Luring Suitor. That was a rare. And an insect. So nothing, I'm still rather mythicless. Which is unusual. We've opened up 10 already. All right. And we're back. What do we have here? We've got the Bride's Gown full art. Pretty fancy stuff for Olivia. We've got an island, a supernatural rescue, the Nebelgast Beguiler, Heron Geist, Mindleash Ghoul, Diver, Boarded Up Window, Voldaren Bloodcaster. Is a rare there. Backside of that being the Bloodbat Summoner. We've got a Socialite, Infantry, an Arsonist. There's a Mythic finally. There's a Mythic. Backside of that, the Dire Strain Anarchist. Okay. Bigger, badder Wookiee Werewolf. And a Militia Rallier with an insect token. So 1 out of 11 for a Mythic is what we're seeing so far. Hopefully that picks up a little bit, because normally lower. What do we got here? We got Change of Fortune. We've got Plains, Persistent Specimen, Gargantua, Undying Malice, Aim for the Head, Cobbled Lancer, Wildspawn Spider, Swarm, Epicure, Soul Cipher Board. What is on the backside of this? A Cipher-bound Spirit. Okay, that's new. We also got the rare Change of Fortune that we just saw the full art for, as well as an Infestation, and just an empty card. All right, we have, that to me looks like Thalia, and it is Thalia right there. Well, you've got a Swamp, a Heron o' Hope, Traveling Minister, Officiant, Phalanx, Taxidermist, Infestation, Imperious Mindbreaker, Fearful Villager, Weaver of Blossoms, Welcoming Vampire is a rare, and Hallowed Phalanx. And what do we have here? We have a Spirit. Okay. Looks like we'll get a list card out of this one, if my guess is correct. Dorothea, the Vengeful Victim. Let's see, we've got a Mountain, Sigardi's Imprisonment, Piercing Light, Vampire Slayer, Flourishing Hunter, Retrieve, Brambleworm. Oh, look at that. There we go. There we got a nice looking mythic. Extended Art 2 of Kaya the Geist Hunter. Look at her cut through some of those vampires. Very cool. We have the Falconwrath Celebrant, Bloodpetal Celebrant. We've got a rare Dorothea Vengeful Victim, along with the backside of that Dorothea's Retribution. Very nice. A foil Epicure and a day-night card. And full art is what? Ooh, look at that. That looks like a hulking monstrosity of some sort. The Skull Scob. All right. Scary looking guy. We've got Plains, a Wedding Invitation, Bat Courier, Celebrant, Retribution, Ripsaw, Lumberknot, Wedding Security, the Twin Blade Geist, which is the Twin Blade Invocation. We've got a Weary Prisoner. We have a Lantern Flare, which is a rare. And Edgar's Awakening with a boar. About halfway through this box, and we have this funky looking art of Dorothea Vengeful Victim. Is that? I don't know if that's correct. That could be a misprint because it certainly doesn't look like Dorothea. We do have a Forest, a Belligerent Guest, Gluttonous Guest. We got Celebrants. We're having a party here. Cartographer's Survey, the Paxong Pup, a Hollowhenge Overlord, which is rare, along with a Wolfkin Outcast, double sider for the Wedding Crasher, Kindly Ancestor and Ancestor's Embrace, a rare Hiveheart Shaman, looks like a bee guy, then a Steelclad Spirit. Okay, whoa. That's something crazy going on there. That is what? Lunar Rejection. Lunar Rejection. We got a Mountain. We got a Blood Fountain. The Cure, Crazed Socialite, Wandering Light, Runebound Wolf, the Lunar Rejection that we just saw the full art for. A Lantern of the Lost, Officiant, another Epicure, the Path o' Peril. That certainly does look like a perilous path. We've got a Spore Crawler and Day Night. Okay, what are we seeing here? We got an Angel, Angelic Quartermaster. We got a Foil Island. We got the Steelclad Spirit, Cradle of Safety, Nurturing Presence, Scattered Thoughts, Into the Night, Thirst for Discovery, Celebrants, Guest, Recluse, the Headless Rider. Ooh, this guy's got a lot of heads too. Huh. That one's a rare. And then we have Foiled Frenzied Devils and a Sky Marcher Aspirant from the list. This is what, Rivals of Ixalan? Right. Ooh, that's a cool one. Um, that's just neat art. Gift of Fangs. Okay, that's just really, really cool art right there. We've got Plains, Vampire's Kiss, Pointed Discussion, Grisly Ritual. Is that guy just outright exploding? I can't really tell. Kind of looks like he is. Gotta be careful with those runes. Fear of Death, Witness the Future, The Whispering Wizard, Geistlight's Snare, Voltaic Visionary, which is overcharged, volt-charged Berserker, the Hookhand Mariner, Alchemist's Bandit is a rare, Alchemist's Gambit, the Ancestral Anger, and some blood. Can't have blood. Yeah, vampires, right? All right. Falconrest Celebrants. They're having a party, all right. We got Forest, the Gift of Fangs card, that is just a cool looking card. We have Bleed Dry, Servitor, a Stormchaser Drake, Wash Away Alluring Suitor, who's a deadly dancer, a Blood Tithe Harvester, a Celebrant, Epicure, a Rare Geist, and a rare Hiveheart Shaman in foil. All right. We've only pulled, I think, 2 mythics so far out of 20 packs, so we're hitting lower than normal. We have a Voldaren Estate, aka Castlevania, along with Plains, Combatants, a Disciple, a Sharpshooter. Is it a Sharpshooter? Can you tell? Doing pretty good. A lot of bullseyes there. Dawnhart Geist, Circle of Confinement, a rare Mirage Phalanx. We've got an Epicure, a Socialite, a Statue, a rare Visionary Stitcher, Geralf, and a foil Diver Scab. Okay, and we have, this looks like Dracula. Vampires of Vengeance. Yeah. We've got an island, some armor, an heirloom, a big old snail, big old kaiju eel, parasitic grasp, a purifier, a waltzer, villager, a recluse, a reaver might actually be a new one there, and foil crushing canopy. And from the list we have treasure trove. It looks like what, Karn, and I don't know who that is, but yeah, Hana, I guess. Cool. All right. Wish you could see all the detail in there that gets blown out by the camera, but it's a beautiful piece of art. Sundown Pass. We have Plains, a Scorpion, Witch's Web, a Millipede, Syncope, Hypnotist, Blood Tithe Harvester, one of the alt arts for that. We've got a Panicked Bystander, which turns into a Cackling Culprit. Oh, not actually a bystander there. Okay, the Mariner. We have the Mythic. There we go. Mythic Cemetery Prowler. It looks like a... Is it a werewolf? It's just a creature wolf. Okay. So not a werewolf. just a dire wolf kind of a thing going on there. We also have Pyre Spawn, and Traverse the Outlands is a rare from the list. So that's cool. The big old giant. All right, we have Parasitic Grasp, full art. And we've got a Swamp, Mulch, Cruel Witness, Alchemist Retrieval, Field Basher, Sanguine Statuette, Edgar's Awakening, Wedding Security, Belligerent Guest, Bloodsworn Squire, the rare Stormcarved Coast Land series, and a foiled Rending Flame with a little bit of blood on the side. Just a few more packs here. We will be getting to that Dracula card. Hopefully it's like the coolest one. Oh, look at, we got a signature full art, which we pulled the just the non-gold foil signature of Nature's Embrace earlier. So we got the whole pack now. We have a Mountain, Spore Crawler, Spore Wolf, Wolf Strike, Wretched Throng, Bride's Gown, Groom's Finery. Oh, got both next to each other. Interesting. Blood Hypnotist, a Weary Prisoner, Oakshade Stalker, a Creepy Puppeteer is a rare. Although, I guess I don't see any puppets in here. Unless those are supposed to be puppets themselves. Oh, maybe the one on the right is a puppet. Okay. But yeah, that's a rare. Along with a foil Servitor and a Spirit Clerk. All right. Oh, we got another signature Angelic Quartermaster. That's cool. Foil Plains. Foil Plains. We've got Sure Strike, Snarling Wolf. We got Hungry Ridge Wolf, the Hearse, the Dread Fugue, an Innocent Traveler, Bloodsworn Squire, Celebrants, Binding Geist, an Oddity is a rare, Ulvenwald Oddity, and turns into the Ulvenwald Behemoth, along with a foil Millipede and a Karoo land from the list. All right, ooh, crazy art. Demonic Bargain, Demonic Bargain. We've got Forest, a Stitched Assistant, Repository Scab, Siphon Essence, Vampire's Vengeance, Skulking Killer, Innocent Traveler, Celebrant, Restless Bloodseeker, Kindly Ancestor, Glorious Sunrise. When there are vampires and werewolves about, the sunrise is glorious. And we've got, got a alt art version of Geralf the Visionary Stitcher. It's a rare. Although these rares are practically mythics for me. Not getting much of any of them from this pack, which, I don't know, kind of disappointing to be honest. All right, this is what, Plains, full art Plains. We got a foil Forest, Lightning Wolf, Evolving Wilds, Crushing Canopy, Direwolf Scavenger. That one always blows my mind. Just that sword going through his brain. Didn't stop him. Did not stop him. Markov Retribution. The hero's downfall. Oh, that's when Odric gets turned. We've got the Death Cap Glade in an extended art, which I guess I didn't know they had, but that's a rare. We've got a Gluttonous Guest. I got a Ballista Watcher, a Shattered Sanctum, which is another rare, along with that Alchemist's Retrieval. And we just have 2 more packs before we get to that box topper. Okay, this is another Plains, alternate art of the Plains. We've got an Island. We've got the Sheltering Burrows, Nature's Embrace, Rural Recruit, Militia Rallier, the old Undead Butler. Seems like a good enough dude. Arch Ghoul of Thraben. The Wedding Ring is a mythic. That ring is a mythic, and I got a couple of them at this point, but still a mythic. That's nice. Belligerent Guest, the Lantern Bearer, and a rare Hullbreaker Horror. 7/8. Big swing potential there. And End of Festivities with a runed stalactite from the list. From, I want to say, it's got to be from like Lorwyn block or somewhere thereabouts. And the final booster pack gets us Olivia, right? Olivia the Crimson Bride. There she is in all her glory. The new leader of the vampires. We got a Swamp, Adamant Will, Perish Blade Trainee, a Griff Rider, Doomed Dissenter. Oh, look at that tiny little, I don't know if that's supposed to be a candle or some sort of ward, but I don't think it's going to fight off anybody. We got a Fell Stinger. Look at that size of that scorpion. Size of a horse. Skull Scab. Skulking Killer in the Maze. A Desperate Farmer. Child of the Pack. Cultivator Colossus. That's a mythic. So we pulled the mythic out of our last pack. And then we have the Markov Waltzer in foil with a little blood. All right. On to ye old box topper. Let's see if I can. It's stuck on there with a little bit of glue. And let's just see what we have here. Actually, it's double-sided tape, believe it or not. So we just kind of pretty art on this card. And then on the back we have Olivia. The resplendent Olivia. But what do we get from the box topper? So the Crimson Vow box topper. Some sort of Dracula card. Oh man. I've been waiting to get a Dracula card, and I keep getting these like secondary characters. I mean, it's a nice card. It's a foil of Lucy and double-sided, so Arisen Vampire. But I keep missing out on getting a Dracula card. I've gotten Lucy. I've gotten the other guy. I forget his name. But I haven't hit any actual Draculas. All right. It'll have to be for another day. Thanks for sticking with us and listening to the Game Engineer. We will see you next time.